when Lamborghini execs call you and ask you to test pilot their new car, you don't say no.
Hi Emilia, Stefan Winkelmann here, the Chairman and CEO of Automobile Lamborghini. You know, it would be perfect for you to come to Portugal, to Estoril, to test drive our newest Lamborghini, the Lamborghini Temerario.
Especially when they say we've built something special and we want you, Emilia, to push it to its edge. So I cleared my schedule and hopped on a plane to Portugal. 4 years ago, I bought my first Lamborghini and it was a total Huracan Super Trofeo. That didn't go so well. Then last year, I was able to buy my first running and driving Lamborghini, the Aventador. And to congratulate me of that purchase, Lamborghini surprised me by gifting me a Revuelto for a week. Since then, we have built an incredible relationship, which leads me to where I am today. And of course, they told me they had a surprise for me, and if it's anything like last time, it's gonna be a good one. Okay, Stefan, I am here in Portugal. What is the surprise? But here's the thing. I may be a professional racing driver, but I'm not a car reviewer. I build fast cars and boats, and I break fast cars. And I tell some fun stories along the way. So let's see if a Lamborghini can top their last surprise. Should we fire it? Clear prop! Oh, it's in hybrid. This Temerario is powered by a 4-liter twin-turbo V8 that revs to 10,000 RPM. Imagine you guys with a custom exhaust, two-step in those turbos, what this is gonna sound like. You hear that turbo flutter?
Yeah.
Whoa!
A little bit.
You can hear that turbo flutter in here. Are you ready? Okay, we're gonna hold to initiate thrust mode. Listen to this.
Pretty good.
Dude, oh my god, this thing is good. It's a twin turbo beast, dude. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little quiet with the muffler on it, but just wait till people take delivery of these cars. They're putting exhaust systems on it and they're tuning them. This Lamborghini is gonna go what the. I have a confession to make. After months of sleeping on my 8 sleep, I can't imagine ever sleeping without one again. I have been using this every night for the past 6 months, and I'm not exaggerating, you guys, when I say it is life-changing. This is the Pod 5, the latest generation from 8 Sleep. It's not a mattress. It's a smart cover that fits over any bed, and it turns your regular mattress into a high-tech recovery system. It automatically cools, warms, adjusts your elevation, and even plays white noise and guided meditations. It literally knows what your body needs to sleep amazing. I used to always sleep with socks on because I'd always get cold in my sleep, but now that hasn't happened once since I started using this. I have it set to be slightly warm for when I get in bed, so it's cozy and I fall asleep fast, but it also keeps my temperature stable throughout the night and gently warms me up again right before I wake up. On Monday, I had almost 100% sleep score. You can see that the autopilot system made 33 adjustments to my temperature throughout the night to help me stay in REM as long as possible. The pod uses precision temperature control to regulate your body's sleep cycle. It can cool down to a chilly 55 degrees Fahrenheit or warm up to a lovely 110 degrees Fahrenheit, and does this separately for each side of the bed. This means you and your partner, or me and Uni, can each have our ideal sleep temperature. They just introduced something new too, the pod blanket. Same smart temperature control, but it covers you top to bottom and the new autopilot health check. It tracks sleep stages, HRV, breathing, heart rate, and even picks up on irregularities like abnormal heartbeats or disrupted breathing, all without wearing anything. It has been clinically proven to add up to an hour of quality sleep every night, and honestly, I do feel it. If you want to level up your recovery and sleep like an athlete, or just get the best sleep of your life, check out 8 Sleep. The link is in the description below. We're facing the wrong way in pit lane right now, so we'll do the lunch a little later. Before we go and enjoy this car, let's do a quick walk around. And the walk around can start in the interior of this Lamborghini. Yes, I am sitting in a Temerario, but I am sitting in the Ala Durita, which is the essentially performance model. The engine's the same, but it is lighter weight with more downforce, and you can see immediately these door panels are carbon fiber. I overheard them saying that it was like a $49,000 option, which, I mean, if you're spending Lamborghini money, it's something that I would spend. Carbon fiber on the wheel, carbon fiber everywhere, really focusing on that weight reduction. This yellow and black two-tone interior is really beautiful on this spec, and there's also telemetry. So you see there's a camera there, you have a camera back there, and you have over 100 tracks to choose from. Let's see the outside of the Temerario. The doors, it's not an Aventador, guys. It still goes out. Take a look at this beautiful yellow in the Portugal sunlight. We're here at a racetrack near Lisbon, and this color is the Giallo Countach. I'm pretty proud of myself how I said that. Right off the back, look at this massive tire. We have a 325 in the rear, 21 inch, and then you have a 20 inch in the front with these massive carbon ceramic brakes. Being that this is the Ala Durita, I'm not proud of how I pronounced that one. This spec, you're gonna see more carbon, and it has 100% more downforce than the Temerario. Look at all the carbon fiber. You can see the exposed hot V V8 in the back. And I wish the turbos weren't under the cover. It's only a matter of time before people start really exposing those right in the back. Very aggressive rear. Really loving the accents of everything about this. And it's all-wheel drive, so you have 907 horsepower combined with the E all-wheel drive, the front, and then you have a motor in the back specifically for crank and also boost lag. There is supposedly no boost lag, and we will see that for ourselves here in a minute. It's cool that you can see the exposed heat exchanger in the rear. You have these little hectagon designs inside these taillights. There is so much of the tire just exposed in the rear, and how aggressive this rear as a whole is. You have the center exit exhaust.
Look at this bright yellow with all the carbon. Turbos literally just sitting there. Like,
yeah.
They literally like made turbos out the hood factory.
They could have done a V10, but this was a choice. They wanted to do a twin turbo V8 and say, hey, look what we can do.
I mean, you've had a lot of luck with twin turbo V8s.
This is
just
true.
Saying.
I really like the front. These headlights you almost can't even see until you look really down in them. They're kind of tucked in there. I like that flush look. These also serve a purpose. This is helping with the downforce to have the air go through that scoop there. Is this hood pins? It doesn't open? Don't open it, but it does open. I just opened this. Sorry. Okay guys, here's the front because I'm not about the hood. I got in trouble. Wow.
There's no engine in there?
No engine in here.
Oh no.
Alright, well this is the front space. There's some good front space. I went to go pop the hood and I got told no. I guess we'll just have to wait to see when they're on the road. I'm not allowed to pop the hatch as much as I want to. I think it's really cool that it looks like these are hood pins for the hatch. I can't pop it, but they did say that they have an engine outside of the car that at the very least I can go talk with one of the engineers, if not the product line director himself, and talk about the engine. But I have a beautiful car, a beautiful track, and the perfect day. Let's open her up a little. Before we drive the car, we need to talk about the engine. I'm with Paolo, the product line director, and we got to geek out a little bit. This is your 907 horsepower hot V. You guys put the turbos on the inside, which I thought was very interesting. And it revs to 10,000 RPM.
Yeah, so that's the key
ingredient of this engine. You know, we had to replace an iconic engine such as the V10.
Why? Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I know everyone's asking why. Why get rid of the V10? Why go to a twin turbo V8?
Oh, because no, when we were thinking about the new generation of Huracan, we were thinking about how to evolve the car in terms of performance, in terms of drivability. And then, of course, we were really conscious that the V10 engine was an iconic engine and one of the main reasons to buy of the Huracan. We thought that we have to offer something more.
So it wasn't an emissions thing. This was, you guys felt to have the most power and to get the most out of the platform. You guys had reached what you could on the V10, and this was the next thing to tackle.
Exactly.
What size turbos are this?
The size of the turbo is one of the largest that you have on the market. Just to give you an idea, is the diameter of the turbo here is 6 centimeters.
6 centimeters, 60 millimeters.
Exactly. 60 millimeters.
That's huge.
Yeah, it's one of the hugest in the market. But the secret behind is basically this e-motors here. That is really compact, but it can offer at low revs an unbelievable amount of torque, like 300 Newton meter.
So are you guys using this to spool the turbos?
Exactly. This one is straight connected to the crankshaft you see over there.
Right.
At low revs, we have the motors that is covering any kind of turbo lag. Then from 2000 to 7000, you have the push of one of the largest turbines that you can have on the market.
Right.
And then the other key secrets to reach the 10,000 RPM are inside this engine, since we have a flat crankshaft that is providing vibration and the sound typical of a racing sports car. And then we have the minimization of weight through titanium conrods and pistons that are coming straightly from motorsport. So are
forged pistons?
Yeah, and machined.
Forged pistons, titanium rods, and
one final ingredient.
Yeah.
That is the sliding finger follower between the camshaft and the valve train. If you take a look at the engine from a customer point of view, usually an aspirated engine, it reaches the maximum peak and then it goes down.
Right.
In this case, you reach the maximum horsepower, but then you have a plateau till 10,000 RPM.
You guys also didn't just limit it at 10,000. You probably could have gone more, I imagine. And I said, because of launch control, you have it set up at 10 too.
Yeah, but on the launch control, the other nice thing that the hybridization help us to do is we are using in a peculiar way the e-motor. So the e-motor in launch mode is braking the crankshaft. And then in the meantime, you are waiting for the turbo to reach the maximum level of pressure, and then you can go and have at 0 to 100 in 2.7 seconds.
How much boost do the turbos see?
It's 2.5 bar maximum.
Oh, so that's like just over 20 pounds. Do you know what the stroke is?
The stroke is 78.5 millimeter.
Okay.
And the bore is 90 millimeter.
Okay, I cheated. I looked ahead. The stroke is about 3 inches, guys. And then it's an 8-speed?
Yeah, 8-speed.
It's cool how small the headers are, too. It just goes straight into turbo.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons of having an hot V. Since between the chamber of combustion and the turbo, there are really few centimeters. And then the other thing that is really important is the fact that between the turbine and the exhaust, that could be also in titanium, by the way, on the Algerita.
Wait,
just 1 meter.
It's a titanium exhaust on
in the Algerita, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. And otherwise it's stainless?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You have this in the standard are stainless, in the Algerita are in titanium, but this one more than less is the secret to get on one end the performance that we're able to achieve, and on the other end to have the sound that you can appreciate. No? This sound that it's really peculiar. It's not a turbo engine, it's not aspirated, it's something completely new.
So with an aftermarket exhaust, this will spit some mean flames. He goes, please.
Who knows?
Not to put you on the spot.
Definitely, I mean, it would be really something remarkable if you take a look at the back of the car. No?
Yeah.
Cover, and here this is the head, and on the head we have one of the most advanced technology you can have on an engine of this kind.
Why is that?
It's since we are using a technology coming from motorsport, so the soul of the casting, basically is the water channeling that is embraced in any single cylinder is so complicated that the only possibility to do it was through 3D printing.
So you guys 3D printed the mold that you then used to cast with aluminum alloy?
Yeah, exactly.
This is so cool. I'm excited to drive this. I'm excited to feel what the linear power curve is like, and there not being a drop off in power. I'm excited.
The car will provide you confidence at the first lap, but on the other hand, you will be able to set in any single time a better lap time.
Okay.
Because of this engine that is unbelievable. Oh, but let me tell you, yes, there is another small surprises, but somebody will tell you later.
Oh, no, okay. I'll wait till later to hear what those big surprise is. Well, cool. I'm excited. I hear the cars right now. I think we're ready to go. Let's jump in one.
Have fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, man. Dude, I don't fit in this car. So
You don't fit in the car?
No.
Like you can't reach?
I can't even see over the dash. Holy hell, this is quick! Oh my god! the lighter version of the Temerario. It has significantly more downforce as well, but I am very impressed with this. I'm not gonna lie, of course, with the Huracan, you love the V10, but technology nowadays is absolutely wild. When you have this twin turbo V8, absolutely ripping with no turbo lag, such a linear power curve. I'd expect to feel peak power and then a little bit of a plateau, but it really just felt like a steady climb, and I had a great time.
It looked fast. I mean, it sounds really good too.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't really, usually like a twin turbo V8 is kind of muffled.
Right.
And it like, I mean, it definitely could use an exhaust, but like from an OEM perspective, it sounds like it screams because you got the 10K.
I mean, dude, I agree. An exhaust on this car, maybe a Hartford limited custom exhaust, a little bit of a turbo tune, not that it needs it.
Well, you did all those things where you did an F1 exhaust on your Ventura, but it's like this revs
Why are
at
you
10.
putting F1 exhaust in quotes? It's an F1 exhaust.
Yeah, F for
Fast.
fast, and then the first one. It sounds cool. I mean, obviously, I don't know what it's like driving, but it sounds like it looks like a go-kart.
Yeah, the wheelbase in this is definitely shorter than the Revuelto, and you can feel it. Every Huracan Lamborghini owner kept twin turboing those cars, so I felt
They
like
just were like-
Lamborghini
they were
was
just like,
like,
"You know what?
we'll do it for you. We'll
Right.
show you guys how it's done."
so
Introducing the Temerario.
You're like, damn it, can you put twin turbos on the back of the RD twin turbo V8?
What do you think of LA Torita?
I mean, for me, it's very encouraging. As long as your inputs are smooth and you sort of respect the car, because I mean the speed's just so high by the end of the
Right.
streets. If you're smooth with all the inputs, it responds really well.
I find it very interesting too how versatile it is. Like, we were listening to some of the engineers talk inside, and they were saying that 1 in 3 people actually daily drove the Huracans.
Yeah,
So this was built in mind for someone who wants to go to the grocery store or go to the racetrack.
absolutely. It's cool that you can take it to the racetrack, thrash it all day,
Yeah.
and then just chuck it in Strada or electric mode, and it's like a totally different animal. So
Yeah.
it's an interesting one for sure.
So I see we got a couple cars to overtake.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll catch up pretty soon. Seem to be going quite well, so.
Thank you. All right, we're headed back out to drive the Temerario, doing another lap with it. I'm just trying to get all the seat time I possibly can with this car. It's not often I'm in Portugal with an unreleased Lamborghini. All right, we got a clear racetrack. They just asked us to wait to give the people ahead of us some room. All right, exiting pit lane, turn 1. Let's go, baby. I don't fit the seat. I don't like to bear the seat on the dash.
almost on track. Even if you're getting thrown around a little bit.
I'm like this. I can't even see over the dash, so I'm using the dead pedal to hold me up as I'm getting tossed around.
Oh, pretty good considering then.
Thank you.
Really good stuff. Pace was spot on, to be honest. I mean,
I appreciate that.
we do
All things considering.
do the best we can.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah. I mean, we're going so fast, and the amount of G-force this car can pull. Maybe racing harnesses would be a nice thing, but yeah, we'll do our best.
No, this has been great. Thank you.
Thank you. Nice drive.
How was it?
So the first one was just a warm up. I wasn't really getting us tossed around.
Right.
Second time I get in here, I'm like, all right, I know the track, I know the car, I'm going fast.
Max boost.
Max boost. I'm using the dead pedal so I can see over the dash.
Oh god.
And I've got no bolsters holding me in, and I'm just sliding around with a top-heavy helmet.
You got it. You're like, ah!
I think I had more fun just because the fact that I didn't fit. He's some of the fastest ones out there. That's why they stopped us and gave so much distance from the people in front of us.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's funny. What are you hitting on the straight? It looks like you're going
300
fast.
plus kilometers.
I'm gonna call it 300 miles an hour.
What's top speed on this car?
What?
I was doing almost 200 miles per hour on the straight.
No.
He's checking the data.
It's more than 200 miles an hour. That's fast. That's flying.
It is.
Look at him go. Okay, Stefan, I am here in Portugal. What is the surprise?
You know, Emilia, for the first time in our Lamborghini, in the Temerario, we have also a drift mode button.
Drift mode. You have a drift mode button?
Yes, so you can test this extensively.
Oh my god. Okay, we gotta go do this. That's so cool. Well, I say we go try this new drift mode, shall we? This right here, baby. Hold the button. Private road only. Let's go, baby. Level 1. Let's go up to level 3. Level 3 drift mode.
Yeah, we use sport because we're finding this a little bit freer. Yep, green flags.
First or second drift mode?
First, I'd say, yeah, so give yourself loads of space on the right.
I was getting ready to connect.
It's a natural
It's
instinct,
a habit
isn't
to
it?
flick it back.
No, all good.
Let's go.
Give yourself more space as well. Gas, gas, gas.
It took me a few tries. I'm like Scandinavian flicking it in, like really trying to use the steering, and then like it took me a few tries. It doesn't like steering. So it took a few times of no steering and put gas it, and then after the rear end slips out, that's when you want to give it some steering angle. Cars have their own characteristics, their own personalities. This one really wanted it the rear, full throttle, get the rear out, and then steer. And I kept wanting to do both. He kept telling me, he's like, you're too responsive with the car, like you're too good. And I'm like, I don't know how to not be. I feel like you could put a lot more boost into her. I feel like you could do a less restrictive exhaust. I feel like this might even have more horsepower than the Revuelto with the proper tune-up. Now, I don't know how I know that. I don't know why I feel that way, but I've driven a lot of cars and my butt dyno says she's got a lot more in her. I feel like they detuned it because the Performante is going to be coming out, and I feel like it's detuned because I betcha it's faster than the Revuelto peak power. I don't know that for a fact. I'm just guessing. People are going to have a ton of fun with the Temerario. I'm really excited to see this car on the streets. I get why Lamborghini didn't do the Temerario in a V10. I was sad when they did a twin turbo V8 until driving this car. I was very pleasantly surprised with the Temerario. Me personally, I want a car that's gonna break my back when I go to the grocery store. I like a stiff suspension, I like a stiff steering. This is a beautiful all-around car, but in theory, this is the first model of the Temerario, and as we know from manufacturers, there's always more coming. E-Crew, we out here with love.
Bye.
I need a very Italian alleggerita.
Alleggerita.